Welcome and thanks for joining today's session. We're diving into a topic that generates a lot of confusion: vulnerability scanning versus penetration testing. These terms are often used interchangeably, but they are absolutely not the same thing. Let's start with the basics. A vulnerability scan is automated. It runs through a predefined list of known issues, missing patches, outdated software, misconfigurations, and spits out a report. It's fast, repeatable, and helpful for surface level hygiene. You're checking if the doors are locked, but you're not rattling the windows or seeing if the roof access is open. A penetration test, on the other hand, is a full blown simulated attack. This isn't about just spotting a weakness, it's about exploiting it. Pen testers think creatively. They chain together vulnerabilities, probe for misconfigurations, abuse access controls, and test business logic in real world scenarios. It's the difference between identifying a crack in the foundation and trying to tunnel through it. Now, one of the most common questions people ask is, can't we just use vulnerability scanners regularly and skip the expensive pen test? In a word, no. Scanners will catch common CVs and easy fixes, but they miss subtle and dangerous flaws. They won't find weak password policies, role tampering, or chained attacks. And they certainly won't tell you how a breach could actually unfold in your specific environment. Another question we often hear is, isn't a penetration test just a glorified scan with a fancier name? That's like saying a bank heist is just a building inspection. A real pen test will absolutely start with a scan, but it goes much deeper. The point isn't just identifying a vulnerability, it's demonstrating impact, showing what a real attacker could do with it. Sometimes the vulnerability is minor, but the exploit path it opens is massive. One of the more spirited debates in the community is around what's actually useful after the fact. Many people are waking up to the fact that a one-time scan or even a one-time pen test doesn't mean much in a world where systems change daily. It's a snapshot in time. That's why a lot of teams are moving toward continuous testing and attack simulation to stay relevant between those bigger tests. And then there's the question of exploitability scanning, tools that go a step further than a traditional vulnerability scan by actually checking whether a finding is exploitable. It's a great evolution, but it still doesn't replace the nuance of a good pen test. These tools might tell you if a door is open, but they don't ask what's behind it. How many people can you sneak in? Can you unlock other doors once you're inside? For mature security programs, vulnerability scanning eventually becomes noise. Once you've patched the basics and tightened your config, you'll find those scans offer diminishing returns. The real insight comes from creative attack paths, lateral movement, and abuse of edge case behavior that automation doesn't catch. Another point worth making: a lot of organizations get lulled into false confidence. They run a scan, see zero criticals, and breathe a sigh of relief. But zero criticals doesn't mean secure. It might just mean no one's looking in the right places. Risk isn't always what a scanner can measure. It's what can happen when things go wrong in the right combination. Thanks for tuning in. If you've got questions about where to start or how to scope either approach, drop them in the chat or stick around after the session. We'll walk you through it.